If you're new to the off-road world but are looking to get out and explore, I'm going to share with you 5 of my favorite off-road drives in southeastern California. Whether you're looking for mountain views, an easy desert ramble, or longer, more challenging rides, hop in and get inspired for your next journey. The first drive on our list starts at the Southern Sierra at Manachi Meadows. From the Black Rock Ranger Station off of Sherman Pass Road, this trail takes drivers 7 miles on pavement and then another 7 miles off-road into one of the most remote and beautiful high country meadows in the Southern Sierra. The trail is generally considered easy and is suitable for stock 4x4s, but does contain some tight turns, rocky descents, and small but variable water crossings that can get high with the spring runoff. When we were there this summer, there was no shortage of vehicles coming and going, so be careful around turns and over hills and keep your speed down. At the end of the trail, at 8,000 feet under the watchful gaze of Mazaca Peak, is the absolutely gorgeous Manachi Meadow, home to the Tula Tulable people, a spot worth spending a few days camping and exploring. There are no services here, including cell reception, so be sure to come prepared and pack out what you bring. And be sure to pick up a wilderness permit at the ranger station if you're planning on overnighting. Our second and easternmost trail, Marble Canyon, is Death Valley National Park's best kept secret. Just outside of Stovepipe Wells, this 12.5-mile one-way drive immediately takes you across miles of sand dunes and up an alluvial plain into a geologically remarkable canyon. The sand at the beginning of the trail can be deep, so it's advised to keep up some speed to avoid getting stuck. Once across the dunes, you begin to climb the alluvial plain where you drive through walls of towering rock that are hundreds of millions of years old. At the end of the drive is the gorgeous Marble Cottonwood Loop Hike, a 30-mile unmaintained trail best completed in winter or early spring. No permit is required for the drive, but the National Park Service does require picking up a camping permit at Furnace Creek if you plan to stay the night. Our third destination is Mazaca Peak. The easiest way to access the trail to the top of this 9,400-foot peak overlooking the Owens Valley is approximately 20-mile drive from the town of Independence. The road this way is generally well graded, though can be very rough after winter storms, requiring high clearance 4x4. But I think it's worth taking the more challenging route from outside of Big Pine 15 miles north. From Death Valley Road, finding the obscure sign leading into the mountains is not easy, but with careful planning, not impossible. After about 10 miles of generally good road for a stock 4x4, you'll come to a series of switchbacks that lead you over the ridge to Papoose Flat. This place is otherworldly, and if you turned back here, this part of the trip alone would be worth it. Then, it's another 10 miles or so over ridges and switchbacks to Mazaca Peak. About 1 mile from Papoose is a technical section that has a 2 or 3 foot step, followed by an uphill climb of sharp rocks. Please be careful navigating through these rough areas in such a remote location. You'll then drop down into a gorgeous meadow and back up over the crest toward Mazaca. Once you've reached the top and enjoy the incredible views, complete the loop by heading back down Mazaca Canyon Road until you hit pavement. This is a very long drive and better done as an overland camping adventure, so please be sure to bring lots of water, extra supplies, plenty of gas, tire repair kits, and have a way to contact help if needed. The next trail is somewhat of a secret and has no official name, but I'll call it Glacier View Trail. This one leaves from just outside of Big Pine on Tinnemaha Road and winds 7.5 miles to the base of the Sierra Nevada on Birch Creek Road, eventually arriving at McMurray Meadows. This is a great early spring or fall drive if weather and conditions permit, and the views of the snowy High Sierra peaks and southernmost glaciers in California are absolutely breathtaking. The road is good, but rocky for much of the way, and may have snow and mud at the higher elevations, especially along McMurray Meadow Road. See if you can spot these incredible petroglyphs on your drive up, and keep an eye out for raptors and other wildlife when you reach the meadow. Our final trail is Buttermilk Road outside of Bishop. The trail was originally constructed for mine workers who would visit the nearby dairy ranch for a cool drink on a hot summer day. Starting at the Buttermilk turnoff on Highway 168, the trail takes adventurers 7.5 miles into the Sierra High Country, from sage scrubland through towering ponderosa pines, along an otherwise good, though at times rocky, road. At the end of the road lay various trailheads, including the hike to Horton Lakes, and is a great spot for wildlife viewing. You can make this a loop drive by continuing on across McGee Creek and back out for the long drive to Highway 168, or just return the way you came. On the way down, be sure to stop at the Buttermilk Boulders, a popular spot for rock climbing and bouldering. Thanks for coming along with us to explore 5 amazing 4x4 trails in southeastern California. As always, travel safely with extra supplies, maps, your recovery kit, and be prepared for changing road conditions. We'll see you next time.